This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, but a just weight is his delight. Alright, Shalom, Shalom, Yasharallah. Alright, before I begin, I would like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Okay, I would like to give double honor to the elders and apostles of the Millstone, who preach this truth in sincerity, or who I believe are the true, sincere prophets. Okay, peace and salutations unto the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so in today's lesson, I really want to talk about balance. All right, now, and the importance of balance. Okay, so what I mean by that is, there's a balance in everything. Okay, there's a balance in everything you see. Okay, there's a balance of day and there's a balance of night. All right, there's a balance of everything. Okay, there's a balance of joy and what's the word I'm looking for? You know, distress. Okay, there's a balance in everything. Okay, and when we're in this truth, we also have to have a balance. Okay, it's very important that you keep that balance and really really know what you're balancing and making sure you're really putting this thing, first and foremost, you're putting this thing in your priority, but at the same time you have to have some balance. Okay, so this is Proverbs 11 and 1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Right, so if you're saying you have a balance, okay, and you're like, yeah, man, I have a balance. I'm really, in this truth, but I'm also, um, doing stuff out here. No, if you're lukewarm, that's not a balance. Okay, the Lord said he will spew you out of his mouth if you're lukewarm. Okay, having a balance is different. Okay, having a balance means you put this truth first. Okay, you live and breathe this truth every day. Okay, balance doesn't mean, half the time you're doing something good and the other half you're going off. No. Okay. Being in this truth is a very hard thing. It's a very hard thing. And that's why the Lord says you have to have balance. What we mean by this is, you know, um, you don't have to be watching a video, every single minute of every single waking hour. Okay, you want to go watch a movie, go ahead, watch a movie. All right, you want to go out to the beach, go out to the beach. There's certain things that the Lord put on this earth so that we can be, you know, um, so that we can be um in balance. Okay, because even though this place is wicked, hey, the Lord still made beautiful things, man. Out here in LA, I could see downtown. I could see downtown from my house. I take one train and that takes me to downtown. It's like 15 minutes. Okay, I live pretty close to downtown. And you see the sunset and it's beautiful, man. Okay, you go downtown, you have a lot of stores and whatnot. I don't really go to downtown, okay, because it's pretty um dangerous to say the least. But I would be lying to you if I said that, I don't, if I said that I don't go to movies, watch movies and whatnot. Okay, because I'm still young. I like to do things like that. I like to go ahead and watch movies. But there's also a balance. I'm not every day going out. I'm not every day. Oh man, the truth could wait. No man. There has to have a balance. Okay, so there here, this right here is First Corinthians, chapter 7, and verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right. So You can use this world, man. Okay, you can use this world. Don't abuse it, man. Don't 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 get mixed up with these people. Okay, don't get mixed up with these people. Don't go out clubbing. You know, like that. Those things are ninja stuff. Those are things you used to do when you was in this world. Okay, you want to be separate still at all times. The scriptures say, "Be ye holy, be ye separate." Okay, so yes, there's a balance. You have to still be separate all the time. Okay, you can't be saying you in this truth, and next thing you know, you you out going in clubs and trying to pop every girl you see, and doing this and that. No, man. If you're in this truth, you have to have a balance. Brothers like to work out. Brothers like to go out and walks and whatnot. Brothers like brothers like to watch movies. Brothers like to do all type of things. Um, you go out bowling. You have fun. Okay, because we're in captivity, but you have a little bit of money to spare. Okay, the Lord gave us that. So hey, you use it. Use it. Don't abuse it. Okay, don't be every single day going out here and doing this, that, and the third. Next thing you know, you're not even in this truth really. Okay, all right, but this is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right, seek the Lord first, man. Seek the Lord first, and everything else will follow. Okay, you don't really have to um you don't really have to what's the word? Not necessarily think, but you don't really have to worry about things. Okay, when you follow this truth, it's like a safety net. You everything else will follow behind it. All right. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. All right. So, you know, the Lord, you have to understand the Lord controls, what's gonna happen tomorrow. The Lord's gonna happen like if the Lord's gonna control what happens today, for the rest of the day. It's still early in the morning. It's barely 9:30 over here. Okay. The Lord controlled what happened this morning. You just gotta stay in this truth, man. And the Lord will check all the other boxes for you. Okay. Stay paid up, stay in this thing. Okay, because there's priorities. All right, we have priorities, okay? You know, um, you get home from work, you're tired, you're tired, you do this, that, or for you brothers that are in college or in school, you know how studying be draining as hell, man. You just sat there, studying for hours on end. Your brain is fried, man. You know, and yeah, you watch videos and this and that. You want to stay, you know, you want to stay in this thing. You want to stay on fire, and you do your things, and then after that, you want to take a break. You take a little break. You know, um, this thing is about a longevity. You have to be longevity because if you could be on fire the more you could be watching every single video possible during the waking hours, for the first year, and then next year you're like, oh, I've already I've already I've already done all I can do for that year. I'm gonna take this year off. No, man, the Lord said to be in this thing in season and out of season. Okay, so it's about longevity. Okay. And yeah, the Lord gave us all different, different uh spirits accordingly. Okay, but let me get this real quick. Mm, Let me get this real quick. Okay, I should have had this prepared. All right, this is Deuteronomy 30 and 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, death and evil. Okay, so the Lord is in control of everything. Okay, the Lord has a balance. Okay, where there's death, there's life. Okay, when a child is born, somebody is dying. You know, and it may sound harsh, but that's the truth, man. There has to be a balance in everything. Okay, all right, just like in this thing, the Lord is not gonna always just gonna put you through hell. The Lord's gonna give you some days, where it feels good. You have a good day, you know, and there's gonna be some days where it's bad, you know, but it's about the longevity, okay? And that's why balance is so important, okay? Because at the end of the day, when you have a balance, you're prioritizing this truth, and you're also, having longevity, okay? A quick little testimony. All right, in this thing, when I first started, you on fire. You on fire for that first. I was watching every single video I can get my hands on, and that was good. That's good. But after a while, I started to think to myself, I watched so many videos, I learned so many things. Let me take it this week off. Let me take this month off. You know, and I was going off. Okay, I was going off for doing that. Okay. And it's not that I regret watching the videos that I did watch. I still watch videos to this day, but there's a balance to this thing now. Okay. Now you're watching, your 3 to 4, hours, you know, and guess what? You have to balance life, it's this truth. That's why you got to put that Clark Kent personality. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get this. This is Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 45. Salakia in verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. I, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shai, do all these things. All right, so the Lord understands the the importance of balance. Okay, the Lord's not gonna look at you like, oh, you fucking wicked nigga. He's not gonna, if if you go out or it's like if you're playing your video games or you're having a bit of fun. But if you're going off and you're going off and you're doing something, hey, that's where the balance starts. That's when it starts being false balance. Okay, an example of this may be, you know, if you watch videos, you're staying steadfast. You're learning, you're doing your videos, and then you play video games sometimes. Just a hobby, or you go play basketball, or you go work out, or you go box, or you go to the beach, you go like walking around. But say you're doing your videos and you're doing this, but you're not really doing videos. You may be doing a 10-minute, 5-minute video here. You're watching like an hour or 30 minutes, a video there, and you're really just watching, the bare minimum and doing the bare minimum. You're not on fire, man. You're not truth about so like you're not sincere about this thing. Okay, that's not a balance. That's a false balance. Okay, you just doing that so that you can tell people, oh yeah, man, I'm in the spirit every day, which really you're not, man. You're just going off. You're not in the spirit. That's not the spirit the Lord wants us to be in. That's not what the Lord meant by having a balance. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I didn't want to make this lesson too long. Um, let me get this actually real quick before I close out. Okay. this real quick. Real quick. This is Romans 12. Let me start at verse 1. I beseech you, brethren, it's like I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. Right, our bodies are going to be stayed a living sacrifice. Okay, right now we are that living sacrifice right now. Okay, that's why we be going to hell sometimes. We be going through hell. Well, we go through hell every day. You know, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh. Right, we have in this walk. You have to have an acceptable work unto the Lord, which is your reasonable service. Okay, this is our reasonable service. Okay, being in this truth, um, sacrificing things, you can't just, you know, um, you can't just, oh, you know what, I didn't eat pork for a week. Let me eat pork today. You can't move like that, man. You know, these are things, that you have to have integrity on. Okay, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh. Right. So you have to move, you have to know what's acceptable unto the Lord. Okay, and part of that is having a balance. Okay. Because, there's a fine line between balance and on what is the word? Um so I left my mind. There's a fine line between balance and I'll just say unbalance. Okay. All right. So, I just wanted to bring this out because, I was just thinking to myself, like, we have to stay steadfast, but there's also a balance to this thing, where you can play video games, you can you can go out to the beach, you can do certain things, okay? But you have to have a balance, and most importantly, you have to have a priority, okay? Because the Lord loves order, okay? So, and this is mainly for the younger brothers, okay? Because I was very, stuck up, and I was very nervous, when I first came into this truth, and it's a good thing that you're nervous, it shows that you're fearful, it shows that you're trying your best. But yeah, hey, this truth is all about longevity, okay? And with that longevity, there is gonna be a balance. Okay, so advice I have to you brothers, okay, is have a daily calendar. Okay, remember, prioritize the Lord. Wake up. If you go to work at 7, and you have to wake up at 6:30 to get ready. Start waking up at 6 or something. Or go to sleep. An hour later, or uh um just something that'll help you not seem like you're such in crunch time. Okay, because when I used to work at Walmart, okay, they had 9-hour weeks, like 9-hour days. Okay, so you got there at 11, you'll get out at 8. Okay, this certain shifts. I used to have a 10 to 6 shift. Okay, and those shifts were long as hell, man. I used to have a 9 to 6 shifts. Okay, and when I had the 9 to 6 shifts, I would wake up at like what 5, 6. Um, I'll start my day off, eating or doing something. Watch a couple videos for the Lord. on my way to the bus, or it's like on my way to the to the Walmart, I would watch videos on the bus, take notes on the bus, you know. That's steady fast, when you go to work, on my lunch break, I would just be on my phone, enjoying my lunch break, you know. After that, I'll go home, maybe watch another video on the bus coming back home, make a video, and play video games the rest of the day, or chill out for the rest of the day. So have a calendar, okay? So, Slakia, I've been rambling off enough, globally, this was edifying. I try to say whatever, came to mind, came to the spirit. Okay, and with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahshai, by Hashem Kakurash.